Hey, it's Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
Bart.
We've got us Indian whiskey, Rampur Asāva.
Ooh, Asāva. What does that mean?
Cabernet Sauvignon finish.
Ooh, we're going to test it. Caught you off guard with a quick
I wasn't thinking. Red wine cask finish.
Red wine. All right.
Did you see the one? You can go continue here, but
a
couple videos. It was at my place last recording session.
Okay. Ooh, look at this. First of all,
we had a couple kind of bloopers at the first when we were doing the intro, and I included them. They were just in there. Yeah. Oh, you haven't watched them?
I haven't. Once I star in them, I don't go watch myself.
But we had a comment or two come in about the intro.
Really? I included a blooper. Look at this fancy bag. It's like a weighted. I think that's real gold.
Yeah, sure. Rampur we have seen around here, for a little bit. This is the first one we've bought to try.
Right. Yeah.
But 45% ABV, red wine cask Cabernet Sauvignon finished. It does say, or it says American bourbon barrels, and then the red wine cask.
You got it. Yeah, American bourbon barrels, classic Indian red wine cask, 45% ABV. Interesting. All right, let's see. It's got a serrated area. I was looking for a pull tab. Perforated?
I would say perforated.
Yes, because serrated's the edge of a knife. You are correct with the perforation. So we're going to get that off of there. Did you like my rendition of Red Wine?
Yeah, that was nice.
Came in 1988.
I don't hear you sing too often.
Well, it's probably going to make this something where we're going to have to pay royalties.
You'll have to have, I'll have Cousin Shane.
They're going to be like, that was spot on there, man. Yeah.
Cousin Shane critique that rendition.
Well, it's better after a few.
Good. Ooh, I smell it.
Ooh,
that's got
really?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that was coming out.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. There's wine all over that.
That's got for a 45%. That is coming out of the glass. Wow. Yes, we just cracked this bottle.
Yeah. We didn't let her open up.
That's what we do.
That's part of what the experience is.
Sometimes
we'll let it air. But some people seem to get upset if it isn't aired for 23.2 hours.
Yeah.
The 0.2 is very important. If you skip the 0.2, you might as well have just done what we did here. Just saying.
Love it. Like 45%, like I say, my nose is, I'm 3 or 4 inches from the glass and can smell it. That red wine influence is really.
Berries, cherry coming up out of there.
Baking spices.
I get a little bit of ginger.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I get ginger. Maybe.
Nice oaks.
Ooh, yeah, the oak's like the next layer down. That's interesting.
Nice color, too. Hopefully, natural color.
Does it say non-chill filtered? Well, when they say that, but they don't specifically say no color added, it makes me wonder. But that's all right. Indian single malt whiskey, non-chill filtered.
Could be on the tin. Could be on the front. Rampur Asāva. Hopefully, we're pronouncing that fairly close.
We're right on. Huh.
Yep. All right.
It's supposed to have a tropical fruity note. I didn't really get that. I get a berry.
Yeah, I mean, there's red fruits.
Yeah, I don't get tropical.
Nothing not on the nose yet.
Right.
Maybe on the palate. This is single malt as well. I don't know if we've said that.
Yeah, single malt. Boy, that is really the touch of ginger, the oak layered the next layer down, the berries up front.
Nose is exceeding expectations. Hopefully, palate does the same.
Oh yeah! Wow, I could hear your swish. Now I get tropicals on the flavor and the finish right up off the top. Ooh, and then it slides into a malty richness.
I was gonna say definitely single maltish. Definite. Cabernet Sauvignon red wine finish here. There's nice fruits, nice berries, grapes, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, oak, vanilla.
Still got to try me some cardamom.
Caramel.
Caramel.
If you're fancy.
Yeah.
As I say.
Great mouthfeel. I get the velvety coating, roof of the mouth, sides. sometimes you won't get that. That's not really a flavor thing, but it's the pleasure of that mouthfeel is that velvety warmth that kind of encompasses everything. The finish is still very malty. Ooh, yeah, I get a vanilla caramel 15, 20 seconds in with hints of berry still sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a nice lingering finish.
Very nice. Now, first sip, I didn't want to say anything on the first sip. I took a second here to see. Finish does die off a little quickly. Just lead me to believe it's a little bit younger. Of course, Indian whiskeys age faster.
Right. Now, wait a little bit. See if that vanilla...
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's still a nice finish, but it's just, it kind of does taper off a little bit. Well, that was the first sip. The first sip did taper off a little bit quickly for me. The second sip is hanging around a little bit longer now. Nice barrel char on here as well with it. I mean, this is really nice.
That is good.
That was probably the bourbon cask influence, that vanilla, the caramels.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah,
and then
definitely reminiscent of that.
And then red wine finishing with the berries, with the fruits.
We've added one tiny
Spice.
drop, so we believe in adding water in. Of course, we tasted it neat, just to see if it changes anything. Nose seems the same, still get all those fruity berries popping off. Maybe not getting the ginger quite as much here, but that could be because I've tasted it now as well. But you're right, it was like, we poured it in the glass. It was reaching up and slapped me around.
Yep. And for some reason, maybe it was my breakfast, but, no, I didn't even have it. But on first sip as well, I had pork sausage. I don't know what brought
But you
pork
didn't
sausage
have
to
pork
mind.
sausage.
No.
So you didn't eat pork sausage, but somehow it threw you
I'll bet
that
you it was like sometimes, you get seasoned
savory.
pork sausage.
Mhm.
Some of those seasonings, I bet, is what,
Man, I
made
get
me
a
think of it.
great finish here. Again, that bourbon barrel influence is all over the finish with the malty character, and in the finish, just hints of that red berry. A little more than a hint there, even. A little stronger than that. Wow. That is interesting. This will be a nice addition to my cabinet.
I know where there's more.
What? See, I get the elbow out because you got to defend. You got to edge him out. It's like a basketball move. I'm boxing you out.
Ever since I moved and realized I had way too many whiskey bottles, Bart has gotten the lion's share of our bottles since.
I know, I feel a little different. Yeah. I'm with you, though. I really don't need more either. Now, well, we'll talk later.
Water bringing out a little bit of a sour malt on the finish. Which the malt was there before. I think water has turned it a little bit grassy, a little bit grainy now. Not bad. I still like it in there with all the other flavors, everything. It's still well done. I like it.
Totally unrelated to this, I wanted to thank you, as many commenters did, for the opening of your bottle of Aaron. So that blue, and then the white that was with it, people were just, unbelievable, that you did that. And I was like, and then they were like, I bet you Bart wouldn't let you pick something. Pick it. I don't care.
Hardbake Dark Cove committee release.
Do it. Zip it open. That one might hurt a little bit. Yeah, I'd be like, well, I'm kind of saving that one.
I like it. I'm ready to score it. You?
Yes. I'll pop in first. I'm going 90. I'm loving this berry on here. It's really I like the malty finish.
I was going 90. I'm making 89 with that. A little bit of that sour malt that kicked in the water.
My score that changed it?
No.
Oh, it's really we can't tie on the score.
Neat. I guess I'd say neat. It was a 90 with water, 89. It kind of knocked it down. It brought out a little bit of that sour malt to me on my palate. But
all right,
I still think it's very. It exceeded expectations. I kind of thought maybe it'd be 85, 86, 87.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But I think the Cabernet Sauvignon cask finish here,
the 45%
really well.
Carries very nice. It actually feels, well, I was going to say 46. Can I pick out a 1% difference? No, I cannot. I wouldn't have been stunned, though, if you told me this is a 50. Not that it's got a lot of that punch in there, but that velvety feeling is what I usually pick up at higher ABVs. So I like that, too. Very experiential all the way around.
Yeah, I like it. $80. Well worth it. Yeah.
My very first Indian whiskey was 70, which I purchased blindly en route Fusion. So that feels like it's still staying competitive as well, which I like.
Yeah.
Very nice. Excellent.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth trying.
A couple swords on the cap there. That's a little side bonus. That gives it a 0.1.
Nice packaging, the little velvet bag that it comes in.
Yeah, it's more of a plasticized paper.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's a cloth.
Is it cloth? I thought it was velvet.
Yeah, well, it's not velvet, but yeah, it's a cloth. Nice.
Little jingles.
All right. That's it. Ooh. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com. You can buy shirts, hats, glasses, dropper sets, help support the show. Keeps the lights on, keeps the whiskey flowing.
You can also go to Patreon. Just look up Scotch Test Dummies. You can go on there and support us for as little as $1 if you like the show. Several people have. You don't have to, but we sure appreciate it.
Yep.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Sláinte, dummies.
I missed the dummies because I was touching the stash.